HeatherBCo. I wanted to talk to everyone about how I handle my extra sticker situation. I know a lot of people have different ways. I know a lot of people just kind of pile everything up and do giveaways of all their extra stickers, but I like to hold on to mine because a lot of times, you know, if I have a kit that is 8 sheets, like I think this one, yeah, here's more. This is not an extra. Okay, so this kit, I'm a kind of a white space planner. I mean, I still use a lot of stickers, but 1, 2, 3, 4. This kit, I have printed 7 sheets. I'm not going to use 7 sheets of stickers on one spread. So I tend to have quite a few leftovers. So what I do with them, anytime I have leftovers, and I'll usually let it pile up till I have a couple of weeks, you know, different weeks of leftovers. And here's another sheet for that pry kit. So what I do with them is I have a binder that when I would print my printables, you know, my printable kits or whatever off of Etsy, I would not cut my kits down to like a traditional kit size. I would leave them full, the full 8.5 by 11 page. And then once I used the kit, I would tear off all the backing and I would just have a full sheet of the entire backing. And so what I did was I put those in a binder. And I ended up getting this binder, the first Go Wild that I went to that was in Austin. This binder was part of the swag on my table. I don't believe that this shop is open anymore. Actually, she sponsored the table, and the table was really, really cute. And then nobody ever heard anything from her again, as far as I know. So it's not like you can go to this shop in any way and purchase from her or anything. But I thought this was cute, so I've left it. I just haven't changed it. But anyway, I got this binder as part of the swag on my table, and I have all these sticker backing sheets that I put all my extras on. And I know it looks like a lot. I do have some extra sheets back here that obviously were punched wrong or whatever, but I do refer to this book quite often. So the way I have everything, I have it like in categories, I guess, and I don't have anything marked. I just kind of thumb through, but I've got all my full boxes right here. And then we go, and I have several full sheets of full boxes. Then we go to like Monday through Sunday boxes, checklist. I think I have, here's like the smaller checklist, movie marquees, bill dues, habit trackers, and then we get into like half boxes, full boxes, and everything. So before, I just had all of my half boxes on one sheet, all my full, not full boxes, quarter boxes, and things like that. But I ended up color coding these because I'm flipping back and forth all the time trying to find the color that I wanted. So I ended up doing like a color code situation with these, so that if I need blue, I pull this up and I have all of my blue on one page. Here's my like black gray scale, pink, green. This is like your browns and your beiges, yellows and orange, purple, reds. And then, so this sheet is like just the run over, I guess. So, you know, I've been using this quite a bit, but like my pink sheet is still pretty full. So if I had any more pink that didn't fit on this particular sheet, I put it back here. And as I would use stickers, I would just go from, you know, take it from here and put it on here so that I could find it more easily. Again, like I said, I do refer to this book a lot, and if you watch my videos, you'll see that I won't like a particular sticker in a kit and say, oh, well, let me check my extras and see if I have it. This is the book that I refer to when I am checking my extra stickers, so I do use these quite a bit. I'm not one that everything has to be exactly from the kit and match the exact shade of pink or blue or whatever. As long as it just kind of goes with it and it blends in with the kit, I'm good. So let's see. We go, these are all my extras that didn't fit on the color code. Here we've got all of the, like the appointment labels, which these are not my favorite. These are like the more doodly looking type situation boxes, flags, more flags, and then I started with headers. And I don't keep everything. I only keep the things that I think I'll use. If I don't think I'm going to use it, it goes straight in the trash. There's no point on taking up valuable real estate in this binder for things that I'm not going to use. So here's more headers. Here's some pattern headers. You know, these are from like Simply Gilded, things like this. And I may not use this for a month or 6 months or whatever, but I can't tell you how many times I refer to this and I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, that goes perfect. I can use it. Then I've got pages of glitter headers. And again, I'm always pulling from this. You can, well, I kind of went through it and kind of filled in all the empty spots, but you could kind of see where I had pulled a few things here and there. So then we get into littles. I don't use littles as much as I used to, and I probably need to go through this. I don't love these that have like the border around it like that. I prefer them to, like, I like these, but I don't like the ones that have the border all the way around. And I'm not a fan of, there was another one. I don't care for these. So I just need to go in and chuck those in the garbage, but these I tend to use a lot. If you watch my plan, my pre-plan from last week, I wanted to put down the weather at the top of every day, and before I always use littles to do that. It doesn't matter the icons because I put, you know, a weather icon over it, so that it's going to be covered. But the kit that I had didn't have the littles, so I came here and grabbed some littles, and you can see where I pulled them from right here. So these come in handy for me. I don't use them all the time, but when I do use them, I love that I have all of these options to choose from. So I keep them. And then we go into, this is like the miscellaneous. This is going to be icons. It's going to be scripts. Anything like that I don't use. And a lot of times I'll put like samplers and stuff in here. And I've got several pages of them. Here's some scripts. Here we go with weekend banners, flight trackers, and then I have a bunch of bows. I had a bunch of like just single sheets. You know, when you get a package from Simply Gilded, she gives you that one single bow. I had a ton of them, so they were just, you know, being stuck here and there. So I ended up just pulling them all off, and some of the seals from the boxes, they're all on this page. Here's some HeatherBCo. And then I started with the, you know, note, reschedule, things like that. This is just some extras that didn't quite belong anywhere else. And then these are a bunch of hexagons from my shop that were just oops, and I held on to them. So yeah, so with these in particular, the ones like this, so that little pink, okay, so this little pink book that I'm always referring to in my videos, I will take from here and put in here when I start having space. Like, so this is Happy Mail or, you know, going to the post office or whatever. So as I'm looking through here, if I see some mail stickers, I'll go ahead and transfer them in here because this is like readily available on my desk at all times. And again, like I said, I travel with it. So here's a bunch of scripts. I had one, yeah, this is like a big open spot right here. So this is like nail polish and getting your hair done and makeup and things like that. So as room opens up on these, I'll just kind of scan through this. And if I see anything that can work on it, and yeah, of course, as I'm scanning right now, I'm not seeing anything. Like here's no, that's not perfume. It looks like a potion bottle. Let me see. I'm not seeing any like makeup or anything like that. Oh, like this one. And I don't have my tweezers on me, but this little icon right here, getting your haircut. And I'll just move it on there. And then, so I always try to keep this filled to capacity. And this is kind of my run over. And so cleaning, I know I had some like work stuff in here. I had seen it earlier. Of course, you know, when you're trying to film and trying to find stuff just real quick, you're not going to be able to find it. But I mean, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. You know, here's all the movies and stuff. So actually, I'll sit and do this. Like, you know, we all love playing with stickers. That's why we're here, right? So on days that I don't really have anything to plan, I've already pre-planned the next week. I've already filled in my planner for what happened today or whatever the case may be, but I still just kind of have the urge to play with stickers. I'll sit there and I'll go through this and say, okay, this page, I can put more stickers on or whatever, and I'll go from here to there to keep this at full capacity. And so, yeah, that's my sticker. That's how I do my extra stickers. You know, I'll just come in here like these are very pretty. I don't use check boxes a ton, but I do use them sometimes. And so what I'll do, and I mean, look how pretty these are. So actually, let's go back to this page. No, let's go back to this page. Yeah, so here's some to do. So I'll just take all of these and I'll put them on here. Okay, and so on and so forth. And I'll just continue to do that and go through all of these that I will use and just go ahead and put all of these in there. This sits on my shelf by my desk, and when I need to refer to something, I've got a ton of options to go through. Usually I'll just put these in here until I have time or I'm ready to go ahead and start separating everything. But yeah, so this is how I keep all of my extras and actually use my extras. I actually use a lot out of this. You know, some of them of course have been in here for a while. Actually, probably the thing that I use the least out of this book is the full boxes, because those are so particular to the kit. It's kind of hard to pull these in. When I was doing my bullet journal, I used these a little bit more because I would just kind of use them as decoration. But this is probably my least used category out of everything. Everything else I thumb through all the time. All the time I'm in and out of this book. So anyway, so what do you do with your extras? Do you keep them? Do you give them away? Do you wait till you have a whole bunch and try to sell the extras? Because I know a lot of people will buy extras, especially if it's popular shops like, Squirrel Prince Co. or, shops like that. So leave me a comment and let me know how you handle all your extra stickers. And I appreciate you watching. I hope that you will subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And again, I thank you for watching. Bye.